everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to talk about again one of the most asked questions, which is how to land your clients. If you want to start as a content writer, or if you have already began as a content writer, you are in the initial days or weeks or months of your freelancing journey, the most important question that you would want to be answered is, where do you find clients? This is probably the question that most of you are suffering to find. Most of you are having struggle with this question. So I decided to share and spill out all my secrets, how I land my clients, how I get my clients. So this is going to be all about using LinkedIn to get your clients. Now, before I get into the process of sharing how I get my clients, how I find my clients and how I close them, it is important for you to understand that your LinkedIn profile setup plays a very crucial role in attracting those clients. So your LinkedIn profile is like a sales page, okay, where everything that you write, everything that you show, everything that you say on your profile plays a very significant role in closing those clients and in ultimately getting more projects. So for that, I have already made a video where I am sharing how I have set up my LinkedIn profile and how you can take inspiration from that. So if you have not watched this video, I will link it here in the I button. You can go and watch that video and make sure that you set up your LinkedIn profile after watching that video itself. Now, let's get into the video and let me spill some secrets on how you can get your client. Before I start the main meat of this video, I would like to address a few things. So first of all, you need to know that there are two methods to land your clients, to find your clients. One is the inbound method. Now, inbound method is you are creating content on any social media platform, be it Instagram or LinkedIn or any other platform, Twitter for that matter, if you're using it. So you are creating content on these platforms, and after seeing your content, your videos, your blogs, anybody reaches out to you via social media DMs or via emails. So that is the inbound method. Why? Because there you are not making any specific efforts towards one specific person. It is the prospect who is coming to you because they saw your content and they liked what they saw, and they think that you can be a good fit for what they're looking for. Alright? So that is the inbound method. Outbound method is where you reach out to your prospects, you reach out to the people that you would like to work. Now, in this video, we are focusing on the outbound method. Let me know if you would want me to create a separate video on the inbound leads method as well, where I can give you tips around how should you be creating that content. So let me know if you would want that video. But in this video, we are focusing here on outbound method. Why? Because this video is more about your strategy, your efforts, your methods that can get you closer to those clients. So how I get my clients is I use LinkedIn, and everything that I share on my LinkedIn platform is solely revolving around getting likes. It is all about attracting clients, and it is all about reaching out to clients. So how I use the outbound method on LinkedIn is, here is the search bar. Okay, this is the LinkedIn search bar, and this is your holy grail when it comes to finding clients through LinkedIn. How this works is, let's take an example. Let's say you are a ghostwriter and you provide personal branding services to founders and CEOs. Now, this widens your reach a lot because there are obviously so many founders and CEOs and startup owners who have one budding content creators as well. So your ghostwriting services can play a very useful role in building their personal brand on LinkedIn. Now, because you are offering these services, the next question is, how do I find the founder or how do I find that CEO? So what you will do next is you will go to the LinkedIn search bar, and there are a lot of filters in front of me here. So it has people, jobs, posts, groups, companies, schools, courses, events, services, location. All these are the different filters based on which you can do your search, based on which you can search for your next client. So how I like to use it is, when I started back in 2020, I was very clear that I am targeting the international market. I was very clear that if I want to, sustain as a writer in the long run, then I am targeting international clientele. Why? Because simple, they pay you better, and after the conversions of, after the conversions and everything, it gets into a good income here in India. So I believe a lot of you would want that as well, because when it doesn't want to earn, and the end, all of us are doing it. And all of us are basically in this profession and want to turn our passion into something that can be monetized, right? That can make us money. So my funda was very simple. My philosophy was very simple, that I want to work with international clientele and I want to focus on the international market, because I know that will give you more business. Plus, I somehow believe that it will also be beneficial for my skills, which it has been definitely. In these 3 years, 90% of my clients have been international. I have worked with Indian clients as well, but they have been very few. Why? Because it's just that it gets easier for me to work with international clients. So how do you find them? Go to your LinkedIn search bar, and we were on the example of ghostwriting services for founders and CEOs. So search for the term founder, and that's filter it according to your need. Let's say you want to work with a client from Canada. So when you are entered the term founder, filter it according to the location and write Canada. It will have an option. Select that option, and there you will have a lot of people in your list, the founders or the CEOs who would be from Canada. Now, what you have to do is you have to send them a connection request. That is your first thing for postmate. Find these people based on the LinkedIn search bar and then send them connection request. Now, the second step is, it happens when they have accepted your request. If they don't accept your request, then it's okay, move ahead and move on, okay? I always say this, don't let on rejecting stop you. Move on. Focus on the people who would have accepted your request, okay? Because it is a numbers game. LinkedIn has, I believe it has a weekly limit where you can only send 50 connection or 100 connection requests in a week. So once you send a connection request and if it gets out of that, what do I say? Limit? Yes, out of that limit. If it gets out of that limit, LinkedIn will send, it will warn you saying that you have reached your maximum connection sending limit for the week. So you just have to stop there, okay? Don't exceed that, because that will be counted as, as a wrong activity, and LinkedIn might ban your account. So make sure that you don't exceed the limit. So when you're sending those connection requests, let's say you send 50 connection requests, and let's say just 10 of them accepted the request, right? Next, what you have to do is you have to send them a simple, genuine welcome message. Don't be salesy. Don't be desperate. Don't jump off to them telling them, oh, this is what I do and this is how I can help you. I'm a ghostwriter and blah, 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 blah. That comes across as very, very desperate and salesy, and also it puts off the other person into a wrong expression, into a wrong impression for you as well. So make sure that you're sending just warm, welcome, genuine message that you are a writer and you are happy to have them in the next request, and you would love to learn more from them, and you would love to learn more about what they do or what is their business. If they have the websites mentioned, make sure that you give 5 to 10 minutes to every single profile before you send a connection request. Take a quick look of what they do and how are there's, whatever it is their business, since we are talking about founders here, whatever their business is, how they're creating an impact, or how are they visioning to do that, okay? What are their goals, what are their aims, what are their visions? They will have usually all of these things written in the about section. Here it is your smartness as a writer to analyze their LinkedIn profile. So do that and then send them a synchron welcome message. I'll tell you one thing. In these 3 years, all the international clients that I have worked with have come to me again, and none of those people came to you desperate salesy messages. All of them have come through genuine conversations. This is what I believe in. If you get salesy, if you get desperate, if you get, all, if you get all needy in front of them, that either they will not work with you, or if they work with you, they will take advantage of your envious. So you have to be very, very smart, very, very mindful when you are sending these messages. Be genuine. In fact, I would say, instead of thinking about the money, as a beginner, focus on learning, focus on building relationships. Because I tell you one thing, we are just one connection away from that person who will change your life one day. I have had that, and I have had so many of those, when you work with people because I've written for so many people now. It will change your life if you do it the right way. Don't treat LinkedIn as a business machine. Yes, it is one, but everyone is on LinkedIn for business, but you don't have to feed them only for the business, okay? Don't talk to people just so that they can do something for your business. Be open and connections, genuine connections, build professional relationships with these people. And most importantly, we are humans, so do not suppress that human connection in your conversations. It is very important. And now that you have started those conversations, you will see that energy if the person is right, okay? And like I said, always, you'll send 50 connection requests, 10 of them will accept, 5 or 4 of them will reply to your messages, and then you will close 1 or 2 clients. This is how it works. This is the truth. Irrespective of what anybody tells you, this is the truth. I've seen so many genuine writers, agency owners talk about the same method on LinkedIn over and over again. It is a number game. The more people you reach out to, the more widen your reach gets, but also it somehow increases your chances to close those clients. But all of that requires effort. None of that will happen with this script or that script. I don't, because I have tried it myself. I have seen a lot of people do that. I've been doing it for 3 years. Human connection will always prevail over business. So yes, at the end, like I said, the conversation is about business. You want to work with them, they want you to work for them, but build that emotional connection, build that human relationship with them. Don't treat them as a money-making machine. And so when your conversations start, like I said, send them those messages. Now, if they respond, you have to go with the flow in the conversation. This is what I always say. Go with the flow and get them to tell you what it is that their business is at. Okay, if like we're focusing on ghostwriting services here, so let that tell you what it is that their LinkedIn profile is looking for. Okay, talk to them, tell them, okay, I like this your post, but I believe you missed this point here, or you missed this point there. Add value to their lives. As simple as that. This is where the bottom point is. Add value to your prospect's business. Don't wait for people to be your client and then add value to them. Add value to their lives while you can. Okay, add value to their lives while they are still your prospects, because that is how you build your connections. That is how you build your relationships with them. Everyone is there to do business, like I said, but at the end, It is your efforts. It is your methods with strategies, but in the right, genuine way that will get you to the plan. And this is the simplest way. This is how I get all my clients. I don't follow strings. I don't follow salesy methods. All I do is I just go with my conscience. I just follow my instincts. And that is what I am sharing here as well. And another important point is while you are in these conversations, don't wait. Let's say the conversation went well and they want you to get on a call. Don't wait for them to send you the call link, okay? Be the first one. Initiate it. Have a Zoom set up and send them the link after you guys are mutually on the same page. It turns the time is over as well. That is important factor when you're working with international clients. So once you are on the same page from that point of view, be the first one to send them his link. Don't be that ego or in that sense of using word when, oh, they have a client, they will send me the messages. Or even if it's your inbound lead, if they reach out to you or if you reach out to them, that doesn't matter. The point is both of you are willing to work together. So irrespective of who reaches out first, be the first one to start your Zoom and feel that. And that is how, like I said, I've been doing it since the past 3 years. Also, while you will have these conversations, one more thing will happen, which is waiting. So I want to warn you, I want to prepare you for it, because when you start as a freelance writer, see, the point is, even if people are on LinkedIn, they have their real links too. And unlike you, they are not desperate to close the client. I was desperate too. We all have been there. But you have to be patient. If they don't reply within a week, follow up. Send them a message again if you really want to work with them. And just keep building that momentum and send messages that reflect your genuine interest towards them. For example, post-writing services for founders. So what you can do is, you can analyze the LinkedIn post and you could probably write a LinkedIn post for them and send them directly like, hey, I just wrote this LinkedIn post for you. No feelings attached, no strings attached, just out of pure service. I wrote this message for you and I would love for you to review it. And if you like it, it's free of cost. You don't have to pay me anything. You can keep it and you can even use it for your LinkedIn profile. And if it works great, then maybe we can discuss about having a mutually beneficial opportunity. We can collaborate on something like that. Because messages are not, these conversations, they're not supposed to make you uncomfortable. Although they do, and that is how you get into the comfort zone. But it has to get uncomfortable before it becomes comfortable. So this is how I get my clients. 3 simple steps. Go to the LinkedIn search bar, search for the term that you are looking for and filter it according to your needs. Second, send connection request to a list of people on your LinkedIn profile from that list. And third, when these people reply, send them genuine messages and initiate conversations that make them reveal about their business, about the things that they're missing in their business. Let them talk, let them lead, let them tell you what it is that they are missing. So that's it. This is how I've been doing it for the past 3 years. And if you would want me to talk about the inbound leads side of this or business, then you're creating in the comments below. And until next video, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do that. And also, one last thing, that I am planning a few video series for you guys. So watch out for that and see you soon. Bye.